Dead from Satan's Closet, it's the Corpse O'Clock News, with your host,
Katie McIntrailsucker.
And me, Nigel Fitztranny Kicker. Welcome, children of evil, to the Corpse O'Clock News.
In the polls, the Jim Rose Circus has a 99% approval rating for having the most job-related penile mishaps.
How's it hanging, Lifto? In our top story tonight, we go to Boston, where once again Catholic priests are giving us a reason to chuckle quietly. A man who identified himself in numerous correspondences to the late-night talk show host Conan O'Brien as his priest stalker was released on bail to a family member in Boston. At some point, he disappeared. So his father called the cops on him. Thanks, Dad. It turns out Boston police issued a be-on-the-lookout alert for a potentially homicidal suicidal priest an hour later. That's a great combination for a shepherd of God. And that crazy priest, while talking to reporters, he began talking about his interest in meeting other celebrities before his shrewd father pulled him away from those grubby little bastards in the media. That would be us, Katie.
That's right, Nigel Priestlicker. And now, some words of wisdom from Evil Skull on the Wall.
In Santiago, Chile, the Ibero-American summit had an interesting scuffle, so to speak, between Chavez and the Spanish king, Juan Carlos, who, after Chavez had spoken, calling the former Spanish Prime Minister a fascist, Spain's current Prime Minister, José Luis Rodríguez Zapatero, responded, urging Chavez to be more diplomatic. When Chavez tried to interrupt, Spanish King Juan Carlos turned to Chavez and said, "Why don't you shut up? If it had been me, I would have bitch-slapped that fucker too."
And now, from one of the most evil bowels of hell, we welcome our new weather demon, Picklejar.
Thank you, Katie and Nigel. You're both looking particularly feculent today.
Well, you know interior decoration with foul fecal matter is par for the course down here.
On Friday, scattered portions of Florida and South Georgia will suffer a brief but horrific rain of fish and frogs.
Is God up to his old tricks again?
This is not due to any divine curse. I'm just planning to blow up SeaWorld.
That's great! I loathe SeaWorld!
The central Midwest will be partially overcast, largely due to a single immense cloud that will look perfectly like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. giving you the middle finger.
That should spice things up a bit.
You can thank Giraffe for that one.
Thanks, Giraffe!
Finally, all of Earth will be deafened on Sunday after I instill consciousness into every last blade of grass on the planet and lead them all in a rousing chorus of "She'll be comin' round the mountain."
That's remarkably similar to the incident in 1452 when all the fleas were given voice and sang a stirring rendition of Ring Around the Rosie.
This has been Lord Picklejar with your Corpse O'Clock News Weather Report. Thank you, and hail Satan!
Hail Satan indeed.
Well, kids, that's all the time we have for this episode of Corpse O'Clock News.
Keeping it evil for all you hoes up in this bitch.
Keeping it evil. Keeping weevils on their toes.
Keeping weevils.